Okay, so the bike is starting to sound like a box of marbles. So the CCT is going to need to be changed. The first thing we need to do is pull the spring back, and then we'll have a look at what's going on inside and possibly fix up what the problem is. So you need to have a tool like this that can easily be made, and that's going to be used to pull the spring back. And if you twist it clockwise, you just need to catch the slot at the end. Okay, so the spring has been pulled back and the tool is locked in the slots at the back of the cam chain tensioner. So that's going to hold it back so it doesn't fall into the engine when you pull it out. And then we just need to undo these two bolts like that. And these little extension torque things work really, really well. And there we have it, pulled back. For some reason this one is making a noise, so we'll have a look and see what the issue is. Hey guys, I'm hoping the following will be helpful to other Blackbird owners. This is the cam chain tension of the CCT that goes on the right hand side of the Blackbird, and they tend to give a lot of issues. They get stuck and then the cam chain rattles. So I've fixed up mine and I changed it slightly. The original design is actually fantastic. It's a really nice design. The problem is the people that manufactured it didn't really stick to drawings, I don't think. So the first thing I noticed is the end, that part over there, was very loose. And the split pin that they used, they actually rounded the ends of the split pin, probably to make it easier to assemble. But that does absolutely nothing to stiffen it up. So this was replaced with a standard industrial split pin, 12 millimeters long. And then the new one can actually just be placed on top of the old one, like so, in a vise, and then with a hammer just knocked out. So this is the new one that's in, and you can see the end is a lot stiffer. So there's no movement there. When I took this apart, there was quite a lot of movement at the end here. The other issue was the tube that goes over has got quite a bit of play, and that doesn't do any favors. So unfortunately the next part you need a lathe, but I machined a new tube. So I used a 14 millimeter OD bright mild steel, but you can also use EN8 or silver steel, and 14 millimeter OD, and then I reamed the inside 12 millimeter. So that is a much better fit over that shaft, and it takes away nearly all the play. So those two things have stiffened up this whole assembly and improved the quality of it dramatically. So anyway, now I just put the thing back together. Another thing that happens sometimes is the end of this spring breaks off because it corrodes. So then you can actually just bend a new one sort of further back. The torsion of the spring won't really make that much difference. All right. So let's assemble all of this. It goes in like that. And you just catch the end. So the pre-tension on the spring will be when you screw it in, and that the end of the spring catches over there like that. And then you can see this is the pre-tension of the spring. And a screwdriver in the back, very simply, can just screw the lot in. And then if you make a little tool like this, that will hold it in place for you while you put the retaining clip on. What I like to do is try and keep the edges of the retaining clip on solid metal, so don't let it go sort of standing in an open area. And then this can just be flipped on. And you see the end of the spring is nicely on metal. Alright, and just to check it, see it will go one way and not the other way, which is absolutely perfect. If you screw it all the way in, that's exactly, and there's all the movement that was in the original assembly has been taken away. When I put this on my bike, I didn't have any more rattle, and this is the original CCT that came with my bike. I hope this is useful to the fellow Blackbird owners. Happy riding!